Hello, Professor Bouchard. We decided that we were going to answer your questions in video form. So, here we go. Basically, what I wanted to tell you was the reason I was saying how cool of an experience it was to be a guy, because it really pushed my limits as an actress because I had never played a male role before. It was a completely different experience, obviously going from playing a girl, which I am, to playing a guy, which I'm obviously not. So playing like a completely different character. It was really cool to just see how I was able to do that, and I was actually pretty proud of myself by the end because I thought I did a pretty good job. I also wanted to say that I didn't really use one guy for inspiration. I just kind of asked all the guys in the cast just to be like, I just kind of like watched them and I asked them how they walked and how they sat. So like when I sat down, I sit down with my legs crossed. But obviously as a guy, I can't sit down with my legs crossed. So they had to like teach me other ways to sit down. When I talked, my choral director, she helped me a lot because she was like, when you talk and you sing, you have to talk really low. And then our acting coach was helping me because I need to stand like a guy. And I played a different variety of guys. It wasn't just one guy. I played a couple different guys throughout the show, but I was still a guy. Basically, the audience reactions was people didn't even think I was a girl. They actually thought I was a guy. I actually had to tell my parents what one I was because they wouldn't have known. And a lot of my friends I went up to after the show and they didn't even recognize me. So it was pretty funny to like just go to somebody and be like, "Hey," and they're like, "We don't know you." It was pretty cool. Other than that, Mackenzie can answer your questions now.
All right. So my reaction to seeing Chandler play a male role was at first to make fun of her. Not going to lie, there was ruthless mocking, but just actually seeing her in the show, it was really strange because I obviously know what she looks like, and I knew what she looked like as a guy, and I saw the transformation from her just looking like herself to her looking like a guy. So I recognized her still, and it was so strange to me to like come out of the dressing room with her looking like a guy and have people be like, "Who is that?" And I was like, "That's Chandler." You really telling me you can't still tell that's Chandler? But apparently nobody else could recognize her. I never had a problem recognizing her. But basically I don't really know if it was more of a strange reaction to being her dance partner also. I know that we wanted to be dance partners, so it was kind of cool that we got to be, but I don't know, it was kind of a weird feeling thinking of her as being a male. As she said, like she had to learn how to sit differently and stuff like that. And it was a kind of a surreal feeling, the fact that I could tell that it was her and nobody else could.
That was funny.
So basically, in your email, you asked us about our open closets. That's Chandler's closet. That's my closet. And we didn't really, as you mentioned in your email, we didn't really think about it before. This is just where Chandler's desk is. We didn't really think about it before filming. But I guess it's kind of, we're seeing it kind of as a metaphor now, almost for, in musicals, all our different costumes and all the different aspects of the costume, not just a costume, but the way you act with a costume, the way the wardrobe really influences the performance. And we think it's a pretty cool metaphor now.
Because Beauty and the Beast, our sophomore year, I was a spoon and she was a plate. And then going for junior year to me being a guy to her being just like in these like street kind of not that nice clothes, to senior year of us in these like pink tutus, these big like sequiny bright like fur and like all these different like rich kind of costumes. So it was kind of cool to transition. And we were also thinking, if you look at our closets, mine is really dark and all of her clothes are really light. So you can kind of see the difference in clothes there. We were just kind of thinking about those and how they related back to the musicals and are kind of set for this.
Basically, I think that's all of your questions. I hope we answered them well.
If you have any more, feel free to email us. Bye.
Bye.